My name is Paul, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up business cards for printing using Quite Imposing's automated sequences. To follow along, you'll need Adobe Acrobat Professional with Quite Imposing and a PDF file of a business card. I'm using an old Mac with old versions of software, so yours may look a little different than mine. Alright, let's get started. I got some business cards here. Let's open this first one. Put your cursor down in the lower left. It should give you a size. This one is 3.5 by 2, which is your standard business card size. Alright, so let's open Quite Imposing. If you go to the top of the screen where it says Plugins, Quite Imposing, you can go right to Automated Sequences, or you can go to the Imposition Control panel and get to it from there. Alright, if you've never used it before, if you click in here, there's not going to be anything. So let's go down to Create. No, actually, let's not do that. Let's go to Add New Category. And we're going to call this Business Cards. Hit OK. And now we're in the right place. So let's hit Create New Sequence. First thing we're going to do is we're going to choose Step and Repeat. So double click that. And this window should open up. And where it says create a new document, instead of modifying this one, I'm not going to do that. I always turn that off. These two can stay like this. You don't need to do anything. Hit next. On this screen, where it's, you're going to hit margins, and then come down here, add crop marks, and that's it. And then hit next. And we want the size of the sheet. This one we're going to set up for 8.5 by 11, standard US letter size. And now down here where it says columns of widths, we're going to set them both to 0. And 0. And right here, a value of 0 means don't care, which means it's going to squeeze in as many as it can, whichever way it can fit them in there. And then we're going to hit alignment and choose center because we want it to be centered on the sheet of paper. Hit OK and hit finish. And then hit next. Now we're going to name our sequences. And we're going to call this one Business Card. Call it Business Card Letter. And choose Advanced Batch Mode and hit finish. That's it. And right down here where it says play, hit that. And that's it. So now it's 8.5 by 11. These crop marks, or these lines of crop marks, they show you where it's going to be cut. A useful feature in this is rulers. So if you go up to View, Show Hide, Rulers and Grids, it says Rulers. You see over here, you get this mark and Rulers. This mark means the command button. On a Mac, the two buttons to the left and right of your spacebar are the command buttons. So if you hold down the command button and hit R, they'll just show up. So we'll do that. So try that. Hold down Command and then hit R. It's much quicker than going through the menu. And so you can go over to the menu, to the ruler. You can click and drag to the crop mark, and then go back, click and drag to the next crop mark, and then go up to this ruler, click and drag to that crop mark, and click and drag to this one. And that shows you where it's going to be cut, so you know what your business card is going to look like. And if you go to, there's another side, so if you go to page 2, it did the same thing. So if you have one page, it will do one page. If you have 2 pages, it will do 2 pages. And I think that's it for this. So that was pretty easy. So let's close this. Don't save. And let's open this next business card and hit the button. And it's all done. So close. Don't save. The next one, hit play. It's all done. Close. Don't save. Open the next one. And I hit the play button, same thing. So that's 8.5 by 11. Now, say you wanted to do one for an 11/17 sheet of paper. You're going to go over here where it says Manage, click that. And then you're on your business card letter you just made. So we're going to go Duplicate. And we're going to call this one 11 by 17. Hit OK and hit Close. And then up here, we got the one we just did, and then we get the new one. So the new one is right now is just the same as the old one. We just changed the name. So we're going to go down here to Edit and Step and Repeat. We're going to double click that. We're going to hit Next. Going to hit Next. And then we're going to change our sheet size to 11 by 17. And then Finish. And Next. Next. Hit Finish. Do you want to overwrite the one that's there? Yes. So hit OK. And then hit Play. And there it is on 11 by 17. So it automatically picks what the best orientation is, however many it can squeeze on there. And this side too. Okay, let's close that. Don't save. Get used to doing that, closing without saving. Reopen it. Now suppose you want to run it on 12/18, which is another standard size sheet. We're going to do the same thing we just did for 11/17. We're going to go to Manage. And we can be on either one, doesn't matter. And we're going to hit Duplicate. And we're going to change this one to 12 by 18. Hit OK. And hit Close. Now, so up here we got the first one we did, the one we just did, and the new one, 12/18. But we can adjust that to 12/18 like we did with the 11/17. So hit Edit, double click Step and Repeat, hit Next, hit Next. And up here, we're going to choose 12/18. Yours probably doesn't say 12/18. I think in order to get that, you have to choose more. And you just hit Next, and then you put 12 by 18. And then if you name it, it will show up in your list. So I'm going to hit back and cancel and just choose 12/18 since it's already in my list. And hit Finish. Next. Finish. You want to overwrite? Yes. And hit Play. And that's 12/18. Put the cursor down here. It gives you your size. The only problem is it's going from edge to edge, and we don't want that. So there's too many. So you got up and down as columns, side to side as rows. Columns is okay. We got 5 columns, but we get 6 rows, which is too many. So I'm going to change that to 5 rows. So we're going to go back over here. So actually, first close this. Don't save. Reopen it. Now we're going to edit this. We're going to go to Edit. Double click again. Hit Next. Next. Now, instead of letting it choose however many it wants, columns is fine, but rows, instead of 6, we're going to choose 5. And hit Finish. Next. Finish. Do you want to overwrite? Yes. Or OK. And then hit Play. And that's it. So we got one less. Because you don't want to run stuff right to the edge. And you got enough side on the side here, that should be okay. And the other side, of course, is the same thing. And I think that's it. Close that. Save. Then you can open another one. Say I want to do that one on 11/17. Play. That's all done. Close. I'm not going to save them because I need them for other things. Maybe. Open this one. I want to do that one on letter. Play. And that's fine. Close. Don't save. This last one. Say I want to do that one on 12/18. Yep. There it is. Same as the other one. Close it. Don't save. Then if you did it for 1218, they might come back and say, you know, production guys might come back and say, we don't have 1218. Change it to 1117. So you're just going to go there and hit it. And that's it. Both sides. So it's pretty easy. And it beats doing it, you know, by hand much quicker. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.